Today I'm going to be reviewing this Omibee solar outdoor light. Now this is going to be a 2-pack. This was recently sent to me by the brand. So I'm going to go and open this up. I'm actually going to get it installed, and then I'll also do a test here once it gets dark. So this is what they're going to look like. So this is going to be the full one that I've got here inside of the package. And I just want to kind of show you a couple of things about it. So this is going to have the 4 lights. So these are going to be ones that you can adjust and put directed exactly where you need to. This is going to be your motion sensor option, and then obviously your solar panel here on top. Now at first glance, it does kind of look like you have to disconnect this with this little screw to be able to mount this, but that's actually not the case. So you can see here, I've got this one off, and it actually slides right out here of the top. So you're actually going to take this off. You don't have to take off the screw, and then you're going to mount this little panel, and then this is just going to then slide right down inside. So mounting it is going to be a relatively easy thing. You don't have to undo that screw at all. You're just going to take and slide that out. So on this one here, you can kind of see on the top there. So I'm just going to take and slide it right out of there, and then once I slide it out, then I'll be able to mount it. When you are installing this, you do want to make sure, of course, that you have this facing up, as otherwise this will slide right out. So just have it facing up. Even if there's a little overhang like I have here, shouldn't be that big of a deal to kind of get it to go behind and slide right down. I just want to kind of show you what that looks like inside of there. So you do want to make sure you have enough room here above the lip, so that way this will slide down in. Any more than that, and you'd probably be in trouble. So this is then going to have your solar panel here up the top, and then you can adjust these so you can point them all the way down if you want. You can have them straight, you can have them at all sorts of different angles. And then you can also even have this whole thing just kind of pointing down if you want. If you're trying to get more light down, or if you're trying to spread it out, you can even have a variety of different on those. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this and then come back here once it gets dark. Now you are going to use the remote to set the mode, but it's important to note when you are mounting this that power button I showed you, there's a power button right here on the back that you're going to need to push. So when you push it, it's going to light up like that, and that's going to let you know whether it's on or off. So I push it there, it's off. Push it there, now that's going to be on. And that actually has to be on before you can use the remote. So just make sure you push that button to get that turned on. And then once it gets dark here, I'll show you the different modes for the remote. So this is going to be your 3 modes, and I will test all of them once it gets dark, but your 3 modes are essentially going to be, it's just motion activated. So that's going to be mode 1. It's going to come at 100% brightness, and then after no motion is detected, it's going to turn off after 20 seconds. Mode 2, the light's going to come on at 100% when people are there, and then the light is always on at 10% brightness. So that gives you a little bit of light all night long, and then it brightens way up. And then mode 3 is just going to stay at 30% brightness all night. Now I'm probably going to use this as a motion detection just because of where I've got it mounted here on the side of my barn. Just want to get some light down here. You know, if I happen to be working down here and need to get into the barn at night, is what I'll be using this for. So I'm going to go ahead and mount the other one. I'll mount it probably right above that door there, and then I'll show you how bright these are at nighttime. So I currently have these just on mode 1, so it's going to be motion activated. So I walked up onto it, and they both came on. This one, I did have to be a little bit closer to this one here that I mounted on the left. But you can see how much light these are actually putting out here on the ground. So definitely a really, really good amount. So I definitely do like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do mode 2, and you can see it's going to be on that dimmer option. And that's just using with the remote. And this is going to be the one that's motion activated. I believe on that one, let me see, motion 3. So you can see that one did kick on and off. That number 3 is the one that stays on that. This one I believe is going to be dim, and then when it catches motion, yep, there we go. All right, so when it catches motion, it gets brighter. That's going to be your mode 2 on your remote. Mode 3 is going to stay at that brightness there, and it's going to be on. Now I'm actually just going to go with mode 1, but I do want to kind of show you how dark it is out here without them. So let me go ahead and stand still for a minute, get those to shut off, and then I'll come right back with you just to show you how much brightness it is actually adding. So you can see how absolutely dark it is out here. I do live out in the country, so I'm just going to try and walk closer to these and get them to kick on. And I got to be halfway close, I believe. There we go. Because of the tree mainly, so the tree up here is kind of blocking them, so I'll probably end up trimming that away. But you can see that is going to be a lot of light. And I've even got it, you know, you can kind of see my tractor here. That's going to be probably 50 foot, 75 foot away, something like that. And that's how bright these little guys are. So definitely a really, really great option. I love the fact that they're solar powered. I don't have power here to my barn. And then also the fact that they're going to then kick off after a certain period of time is also nice. So meaning I don't have to worry about, you know, them drawing in bugs, that sort of thing, because it's only going to be coming on when I'm out here. And then it's going to stay on only when there's actual motion. So overall, definitely a really great product. Love how bright they are going to be.